All right, we're talking Ramblin' Wreck, University of Florida head football coach Will Muschamp and Falcons in today's Rant and Rave.
Here's Bill and Tucker with this week's edition.
Rant and Rave, issue 1 tonight, a game. It's Georgia Tech and Clemson. Could be a very big game for the ACC, and of course Georgia Tech's been on a roll lately with 3 wins in a row. I tell you, I think this could be a pretty good game, to be honest with you, Tucker. I think the defenses are going to be under the spotlight, of course. Which defense can stop both of these great offenses? I'm actually going to say that Georgia Tech's going to win this ball game, which is kind of weird.
It's weird coming from you especially,
Yes.
yeah. Well, we'll see. If Clemson comes out and plays like they did against Georgia earlier this year, I'd take Clemson. But if they play like the last 2 times they've been at home, including that walloping against Florida State, then yeah, Georgia Tech may grab that upset.
All right, issue 2, yes, it's the game that we've been waiting for. Tucker's an Auburn fan, and I'm a Georgia fan, supposedly, so this is our week. Okay, I tell you what, now, I have not been feeling good this week about the Georgia Bulldogs all week long. I've been saying Auburn 38-24 over Georgia, but everybody's been calling my show. All the folks on my show, they're all positive about Georgia. But can this Georgia defense keep up with Nick Marshall and Trey Mason? I don't think it can, and if it gets into a shootout, I just don't know if Georgia can have Todd Gurley stay healthy in the 4th quarter and be ready to run and do damage late in the game. That's my problem with this game.
I don't think Gurley will be a problem. I think he's going to get his yards against that Auburn defense. I've talked all year. I'm struggling with thinking we're going to beat Georgia and Alabama just because of their run games, and we haven't really seen Auburn go up against a team that can run it down their throats yet. If they can, though, we could see a shootout. But I'm like you. I think Auburn's going to win this game at home and head into that Iron Bowl in 2 weeks and try to get that upset.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. All right, issue 3. Well, Will Muschamp's in trouble down in Gainesville. Of course, they lost to Vanderbilt last week. They lost to Florida. They may not even go to a bowl game. Can he survive? It looks like he's going to survive at least this season, but I don't think for the long term this guy's going to make it. I mean, he's going to have to come back next year and win at least 9 or 10 ball games. He's going to have to beat Georgia. If that doesn't happen, I think he'll be fired. So they may put it off, but it's inevitable that Will Muschamp probably won't be the head coach in Gainesville.
Yeah, you can't really fire a guy who has double-digit injuries on his team. And I know you don't like to use that as an excuse, but how can you win any game in the SEC with that many season-ending injuries?
But Vanderbilt.
But Vanderbilt, yeah, you're right.
That's tough. You can't lose.
You can't lose by that much either at home. That's true.
At home, I mean, Georgia may have a little bit of excuse, a little bit, but losing in Gainesville, not much. All right, finally, the Falcons in Tampa Bay. This is the game that you need to watch to go to sleep on Sunday afternoon.
Oh yeah.
Your nap game right here.
Or just not watch it.
Yes, just forget about it. Well, no, it's like a nightlight. Just have it on while you nod off on Sunday afternoon. I guess the Falcons are going to win. They really need to lose to improve their draft stock, Tucker, so I kind of hope they lose.
I think that the Buccaneers are rolling now. They got that 1 win on their record, and they almost beat Atlanta in Atlanta. So
Yep.
I'm going with the Bucs at home.
All right, we'll see. We'll also see you on Friday night. It's the playoffs. We'll be there at 11:15 for high school football highlights on the End Zone, brought to you by the Dozier Law Firm. We'll see you then.